WSIL interviews with our nonprofits participating in GiveSI. Today for Giving Tuesday, we are many hours into our 30-hour giving campaign, and I secretly know what the number is.
Wait, what?
But I can't share it yet.
So our goal is 300,000.
Our goal is 300,000.
So wink once if we've already got 300,000.
I will give you a hint. We still have a little ways to go, but we are doing good.
Okay.
We are doing good.
Because we do know that the last couple of hours is one of the biggest pushes that we usually have. And so, are you saying you feel pretty confident?
I think we can make it. We need to make sure that all the nonprofits are sharing the information out on Facebook. We need to make sure that they are able to tell their stories, and we need to make sure that those donations are coming in for everybody.
And we want to make sure that our next guest gets at least a good portion of that, correct?
Yes. We're going to work on that. Yeah, right? Yeah. So Casey Parker is here to talk a little bit about the Humane Shelter of Southern Illinois. And, most of us are probably familiar with the organization, but we'd love to hear more about your mission and what the donated funds will go to during GiveSI.
So yeah, our mission is various things: prevention of cruelty to animals, housing homeless pets, offering a spay-neuter voucher program. And we've been around for quite a while. I think it's been 67, 68 years since we've started this, way before I was around. But we do a lot of different things. And so the money that will be raised today will go to our operating fund. It takes, especially right now with inflation and things of that nature, it takes about $30,000 a month just to run the shelter. Food, water, getting the animals cared for, veterinary care and whatnot. So it takes a lot of money for us to operate throughout the year, and it's getting more and more. And donations are very much needed for us to be able to continue helping the homeless pets of Southern Illinois.
So how many pets do you have on average in the shelter?
On average, it depends. Most of the time, we're looking at anywhere 40 dogs, 60, 70 cats. It just sort of depends. It may be more, it may be less. We try very hard to get a lot of those animals out to rescue groups, but like all animal welfare organizations right now, there's a lot of places that are at capacity. They're not accepting animals, and we are open access, so we never turn things away, and we accept all animals. So it's a very hard mission for us to do. We're currently in the middle of reworking some things to try to make that easier for everyone. But we are looking to possibly expand someday. But right now we're just looking for those funds to keep us afloat. We do accept pretty much any animals. We've had chickens, we've had pigs, we've had dogs, we've had cats.
I'm pretty sure she would take some of the pigs off your hand.
I'll drop them off at your house.
Yeah.
I thought I wanted goats.
Yeah.
Now I don't.
She wants pigs.
I wanted bunnies. Now I don't. So
you wanted pigs.
At one point, yeah.
You did.
Once in a while, we get a nice pig.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we have a lot of animals going through our doors on a yearly basis, and all we're trying to do is try to keep them safe, and then take them to a new home, or get them in foster care, get them adopted. If you're interested in adopting an animal or maybe fostering an animal, we can get you set up so that you can take something at least out of the shelter for a while and foster that animal, help it acclimate to living in a home. It's easier for them to get adopted that way. So if you're looking for an animal, we pretty much have all shapes, sizes, colors.
Somehow I feel like the fostering program is a ploy because how many people are going to take one of these animals home and want to give it back? Because you create that bond.
Yeah, we have a lot of foster failures. It's not a negative thing in the world of animal welfare. A foster failure is when a foster home decides to adopt the animal. And so we have a lot of people that fail as adoptive or as foster parents, but excel at adoptive parenting for our animals. So yes, if we can get them in a home, you get attached to them, and then hopefully you'll just keep them.
But there are families who do decide to foster, and so some of those funds might go toward being able to provide, the food or the vet care for that fostered animal until they find their forever home.
Yes. So all our animals, we do not adopt any animals out that aren't vetted, and that includes spaying and neutering. So they will, some of the donations that go to our medical care of the animals go to spay and neutering those animals and getting them properly cared for before they do go to a adoptive home.
Casey, talk to us a little bit about, I've heard, I don't have a pet currently.
I can get you one.
No, thank you. I'm one of those people, I live in an apartment, but I'm also on the go. And so if I'm going to have I think when I'm older and I slow down, I will want to have that companion aspect. But what's this time of year, Christmas? I know that there's a lot of talk about this is the time of year when people want to go and adopt and foster, and then there's this big push afterwards where some of these pets go back. Talk to them a little bit about, or just educate us a little bit about how does one go about choosing be in the right mood and the right mentality to adopt? And is it a good thing to adopt this time of year, a bad time? What's your take on that?
I think there's never a good or bad time necessarily, except for just a personal situation. If you've got a lot going on, maybe you're traveling a lot, it's probably not the best time to bring a new animal into your home. It does take a while for an animal to acclimate itself, coming from the shelter to a new home. Oftentimes the animals that come back to us are ones that they've not been out for very long, just a few weeks. When it may take up to 3-4 months before an animal really feels at home and can be acclimated to wherever they're at. So I would suggest making sure that you have the time to spend with that animal for months, maybe 3-4 months before you come out and to adopt. I also think that the people at the shelter know the animals very well. So if you're looking for something in particular, you should ask, I want a running buddy. Well, we got the dog for you. Or I want something that's just going to sit on my lap and cuddle with me. Well, we've got the right cat for you, or whatnot. So ask about what you want. You can also put on our wish list a type of animal that you're looking for. Say you're looking for a St. Bernard. You can say, call the shelter, we'll put you on the list. If we get a St. Bernard in, we'll give you a call. So if there's something you're looking for, you can come get it. We oftentimes get purebred animals. It's not at all unusual for us to get a purebred Doberman, a purebred Shepherd, or whatnot. So if there's something that you're wanting, you're not just going to get a mix. Although I think the mixes or the mutts are the best because they get all the best traits of all their parts. But you can find pretty much anything that you want.
What seems to be the most popular pet that you get asked for that people want from the shelter?
Small animals, small dogs especially, go like hotcakes. It's really the bigger dogs that we have a lot of problems getting out. Obviously, anything that's a pit bull or a pit bull mix, people are kind of shy about, although they can be very wonderful, terrific dogs. So the small dogs usually go very fast. It's the larger dogs that we need a lot of help getting out there.
So there are lots of ways to donate, and it sounds like you have some good uses for some of those funds. And as you take a look at what might be in your future for expanding, hopefully this will provide you the ability to get to that point where you're able to do that, because I know it's definitely much needed, and the programming that you guys do is just excellent and fantastic. So lots of ways to donate. Tom, he's got his little spiel on the 3 things to do. So
What,
we'll
there's
let you
3?
take it away.
You've actually been listening to me today.
I have.
Yeah,
Believe
that's
it or not.
it is, believe it or not, right? Yeah, so if you want to donate to the Humane Society of Southern Illinois, 3 easy steps, description below, go to the link, click it, and then search or scroll down and make your donation today. Casey, how can they get a hold of you or the shelter?
We have a Facebook page, the Humane Society of Southern Illinois. Our physical address is in between Murfreesboro and Carbondale, and 95 Humane Road. We also give us a call, shoot us an email, but you could always talk to us on Facebook. Usually we'll post information about animals that are available for adoption. If you've got a question about that animal, just post it right there on the Facebook post, and we will get back to you about that animal.
Thanks for coming in today, and good luck on raising funds.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks, Casey.